Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you choose this tutorial video. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. I have hundreds of videos, so do check them out. And today I'm going to make a ghost. Yes, another ghost. This time with hands and the body. So it's kind of be slightly bigger than the previous two ghosts if you follow my series. I'm going to use cotton yarn, white color and gray color for the eyebrow, and I am going to use a 3.5 mm hook. You do not need a lot of yarn. Yes, and you also need some stuffing. And for the eyes, depending whether you want to use safety eyes or you're gonna sew the eye, you can sew a curve, to make it like a smiley face kind of thing. Okay, so now let the fun begin. Okay, we're gonna start by making a magic circle. Inside the magic circle or the magic ring, you do 6 single crochet. And you give this a pull, seal the hole here. Yes, I would need a marker. Now we go to row 2. Row 2, I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet. So 2 single crochet into the same stitch makes 1 increase. So this is my second increase, and this is the third increase. So I started with 6 single crochet, and now I do increase all around, which means I should have 12 stitches in this row. Row 2, row 2, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. This makes 1 set, so you're going to do 6 sets of this. And this row you should have 18 stitches. And now for row 4 and 5, you're gonna do single crochet all around, no increase, just single crochet. Row 4 and row 5. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 5. Okay, now for row 6. Now this is already 5 row. If you're not sure, you can count back from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count on this side of the marker. So you have 5. So now I'm going to go to row 6. row 6, you're going to do a single crochet in the next 3. Wait, let me add a marker first. This is 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do 4 increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 4 increase, 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase. And the balance 3 stitch here, I'm going to do single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And you're gonna get something like this. You kind of flare up here. This is actually the cheek, if you want to call it. Now row 7 and 8. You just do single crochet all around, no increase. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 8. You just do single crochet all around row 7 and row 8. So the number of stitches for these 3 rows here will be 24 stitches. In the last 3 rows, you should have 26 stitches and not 24. Sorry, I mentioned wrongly. 26 stitches. These 3 rows, you should have 26 stitches. And now, row 9, I'm going to do a decrease. Row 9, I'm going to start by doing single crochet in the next 3 stitch. This is 1, 2, 3, and you do a 2 together. I'm doing the invisible 2 together, where I just take the front loop and the front loop and I put through 2, put through 2. I just make this 2 stitch become 1. So I call this a decrease. So I need to do 4 of it. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and again I'm going to do decrease 4 times. So this is 1 decrease, 2, 3, and 4. And you still have 3 more stitches left here. So you just do single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And this particular row, you should have 18 stitches. And next, I'm another row of decrease. This is row 10. Row 10, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease. So you just do 1 single crochet and decrease. So this one single crochet and decrease is actually one set, so you're gonna make 6 sets of this. After doing 6 sets of this, you should have 12 stitches. And this is the last set. And I will stop here for a while because I need to set up the eyes and the nose and the nose, not the nose, the eyes and the top part. There will be a kind of like a hair thing on the top, at the top here. So I'll do that first, attach it to the head before I continue to crochet the body, because once I have add stuffing, it's kind of difficult to sew. So let's do the top part first. Okay, now we're gonna do the tip of the head, or you can call it a hair part. I'm not sure if it looks like hair. So I'm gonna curl my yarn around one finger, because I do not want to have a long tail. So I'm gonna make a knot, and inside this magic ring I'm gonna do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna pull tight. Let me get a marker. So here in the first stitch here, there's only 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So count your way to the first stitch here, which is not here. This is the knot. Okay, so count from here. This is the stitch, this is the hook, and this is the first stitch, second stitch, third stitch. Oops. It's not gonna be easy because it's just too close together, so you'll be a little bit tight. I'm going to do 1 single crochet into that first stitch, okay, and do 1 single crochet into that first stitch. Then I'm going to add a marker in the first stitch just in case. Then I'm going to do half double crochet increase in the next stitch, and this is the next stitch. You are going to do 2 half double crochet into that same stitch. This is, wait, let me do that again. This is 1 and another one in the same stitch, so you're gonna have 2 half double crochet in that same stitch, and go to the last stitch here, the third stitch here. You do 1 single crochet, and it's gonna look like this. Then we go to the third row. I'm gonna do a single crochet in the first stitch here. This is the first stitch. Do 1 single crochet, and just get a marker, and in the next stitch here, next stitch, I'm going to do half double crochet increase. See carefully, it's not this one, it's this one, because this one already been taken because it's so far off, it's kind of stretched, so it looks like as if this is the stitch. This is not the stitch. You can see this line here, it goes all the way in here, so that's when this one has been taken. So we go to the next stitch and do a half double crochet increase. Means you do one half double crochet and then you do the second one in the same stitch, and again half double crochet increase in the next stitch. Go to the next stitch. Oops. And do half double crochet and one more half double crochet again in the same stitch, and the last stitch here you just do one single crochet, then you slip stitch to the first stitch here, you chain one, then you pull tight, and you leave a bit of a tail for sewing. I'm going to sew this onto the top of the head, so that it will look like this. Let's see, it's kind of crooked here, and up to you whether you want it on the left side or the right side. Doesn't really matter, so long you know where is the cheek. This is kind of like a cheek, but here is flat and here is flat too. So if you can't remember where's the cheek, look at where is the starting point. Remember we did 3 single crochet before we start to do the increase, so this is the cheek. So since this is at the here, you know, when I sew the eyes and the mouth, it will be in the way, so I prefer to do it this side. So now this one I'm gonna attach here. Doesn't matter whether it's this way or this way, either way, whichever way it still look cute because it's a ghost. Oh yes, I need I'll come back to you. Let me go get some safety eyes and the chain. If you have keychain, you can use keychain. If not, you can use, I'll get one of mine and show you. Okay, now we do 2 rows of single crochet all around, no increase, no decrease. You're gonna do single crochet all around for row 13 and 14. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 14. Okay, I've attached the 2 cube eyes here and I already fastened it. Now to make some eyebrow, let's see, this time round I'm gonna make a curved eyebrow. Wait, curve like this, or maybe until here. There's no fixed rules to this. I'm just showing you a guide. You can do it this way, and I'll just leave a line like this. It can be an eyebrow as well. I want a curved eyebrow. I'm not sure. Maybe here. Let's give it a try. curve all the way here and stop here. Let's see how it will turn out. So at least you have a guide, you can see what I'm doing. So if you do not like what I'm doing, then you do the opposite. Just make one line for the eyebrow. There. I'm gonna make a curved eyebrow this time, like this. Now to make one more over this side. Okay, hang into that tail there, this tail here. Okay, I'm gonna curve it to here, I guess, because this is not exactly a A4 size paper where it's flat and you can just draw anyhow you like, because I have places where I did two together and increase, so it's kind of difficult sometimes. This is the best I can do. Does this look curved enough? Does it look like an angry ghost? Okay, because there's nowhere else to poke in now. I guess this should be it. Okay, bring it out here, this side. And you shape it around. And you have eyebrow like this. And the mouth, not sure. Maybe just make a short smile like this. Made it all the way here. Let's see. Small mouth better or big mouth better? This one looks crooked, by the way. Anyway, it's a ghost, right? It doesn't really matter if it's crooked or not. Okay, just let me see. Start from here, then maybe the mouth will not be that crooked. Eyes here, yep, now the mouth won't be that crooked. Okay, you can make the lips go straight, or you can make it smiling like this. Smile a bit. So if you wanted to smile, you can just make one stitch here and pull it down. So I have shown you both of it, the one with the smile, the one without the smile, so you can choose. So I think I'll just leave it like this. No doubt one eyebrow is up, one eyebrow is down. That's the best I can do, because I'm not sure, because when you crochet in a round, this goes up, right? It doesn't go this way, it goes this way. It's okay. I think I'll settle for this. So let me tie a knot, and if you want to add blusher, you can. I'll tie a knot, and we will continue with the, oh, let me get some stuffing. And you tie a knot, and we will continue to crochet the body. Okay, I've added a little bit of stuffing, not much, we can still add more later on. Now we go to row 11. Row 11, I'm gonna do increase all around. We're gonna start to build a shoulder. So every single stitch I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Excuse me. So every single row you're going to do 2 single crochet. It's called single crochet increase. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. You should have 24 stitches in the previous row, and now we're going to go to row 11. Row 11 I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. You do 1 single crochet, and you do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. 1 single crochet, increase, and you do 12 sets, and you should have 36 stitches when you reach here. Okay, now we do 2 rows of single crochet all around, no increase, no decrease. You're going to do single crochet all around for row 13 and 14. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 14. Okay, now we're going to go to row 15. Row 15, another row of decrease. This ghost does not have leg, only a body, but it does have 2 hands. So after this decrease, I'm going to make 2 hands and sew the hand on before I continue. So let's complete row 15 first. Row 15 is 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1 single crochet, and you do decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease. You should have 12 sets. 1 single crochet decrease, 1 single crochet decrease. You should have 12 sets, and by the time you come back here you should have 24 stitches. I will not add stuffing anymore. Later I'll add when it's becoming quite narrow, then I'll add, because now here it's too wide. If I add stuffing it will fall off, so I'll do more decrease first. So this is row 15, and row 15 you should have 24 stitches. I think I'll do 2 more rows of decrease before I start to do the 2 hands. So now row 16, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2. 1, 2, and you do a decrease, or you can call it a 2 together. So 1, 2, and 2 together. You should only do 6 sets of this because there's only 6 sets. So this row we should have 18 stitches. Now row 17. Row 17, gonna do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and you're gonna do 3 decrease, means 3 2 together. This is 1, 2, 3. Then the remaining 11 stitches, you're gonna do single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, I think 11. I think I count wrongly. You should have 15 stitches in this row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, I have 15 stitches here. So you do 1 single crochet, and then you do 3 decrease, and you do 11 single crochet. 11 single crochet is the balance single crochet. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on hold first. I'm gonna make the 2 arms first before I continue, because this is going to narrow down and we're gonna seal it. We're gonna sway one way, shift one way. So it's better that I sew the 2 hands before I add stuffing and before I seal this part. Okay, now I'm gonna do the hands. I did 1 here. So let me show you how I did this. First, you have to make this part here. You have to do the arm first, then the the palm. And you start with a magic circle, make a knot, and you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 4, 6. Oops. And add a marker. You just do single crochet all around. There's no increase or decrease. Just do single crochet all around from row 2 until row 5, or depending how long you want the hand to be. If you want the hand to stretch out very far, then maybe you do up to row 8, but I'm gonna do until row 5. So this is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you just do single crochet all around from row 2 until row 5. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 5. Okay, this is single crochet all around. I've come to the length that I want. Up to you how long you want the hand to be. If you want it longer, you can just make it longer. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to follow exactly my number of rows. So just make sure that both hands are the same. And I am going to cut the yarn. Make sure you leave a tail for sewing. And this one I'm gonna hide it inside later. So now let's do the palm. You're gonna start with a magic circle. You're gonna do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Now the first stitch here, I'm going to do a single crochet. Just add a marker to remind yourself this is the first stitch. After this single crochet, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and like usual, you always start from the second stitch from the hook. So this is the hook, this is the first stitch, this is the second stitch. You go do a slip stitch, you slip stitch, then you go to the next stitch and slip stitch. So you have one finger here. Then this one you're going to do chain 3. Just now we did chain 2, now we're going to do chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So same thing, second stitch from the hook, you start to do slip stitch, which means you have one more slip stitch because there are 2 stitches here, and then you slip stitch into the next stitch. You see you have 6 stitches, so you're gonna have one thumb, 4 finger, so you still have one more stitch left. So this is the palm, the bottom here. So again you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and starting from the second stitch from the hook, you do slip stitch and slip stitch, whoops, and slip stitch to the next stitch on this magic ring or magic circle. So you have a thumb and 1, 2, 3. So now the third finger, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You slip stitch on the second stitch onwards. Then you slip stitch into the magic ring here. And this time the last pinky finger, we're going to do chain 2 and you slip stitch. Then you slip stitch to this last stitch here, and that's it. If you want, you can slip stitch to the first stitch here and chain 1, pull tight. Then you will have a hand, a palm. So this palm, it doesn't really look much because it looks like a flower, but when you do this, it does look like a finger, like this. So here I am going to leave a long tail for sewing. You're gonna bring these 2 yarn over here. You get your tapestry needle ready. You just bring it to the inside. Like this, and that's the other end. Okay, here. And you just pull through. I mean, you have to really see where is this. Pull nicely. Oh, it got stuck. So there you have a hand. And of course, because this one will, you just pull through, it will kind of be shaky like this. So get the tail here, make a few stitches here like this. Make sure the stitch from here goes through here. All this goes through here, and then pull it right back. So because it's all in white, so I put my needle here, all the way here, then you pull from here to here, so it doesn't look like there's a stitch. It looks like this is directly from here. I think I will sew this off screen because chances of me knocking this bone down is kind of high. Because when I'm too engrossed here, it's kind of narrow, so when I push it and pull, so chances of me knocking the phone down is kind of high. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say. You just put your hook here, somewhere here, and you put through this and you bring it back inside here. You don't have to go all the way here, you can just sew from here to here. Okay, so I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened, and we will sew it onto the body. Okay, I've attached one of the hands, so now the next one. So when you want to sew the hand, first you have to sew all around here. You just make sure you have stitches all around here, then only decide whether you want the hand to face forward, up. You can go up, you can come down, but actually you can still shape it around later on. See, it's quite flexible. But if you want it more to the front, make a few stitches here and further down. That means instead of making a stitch here, you should make a stitch here and pull the hand down, so forever it will be like this. If not, then you can actually move it around this way, and there's no wire inside. And here, just now I had already sewed this. I make sure I sew all the sides here, here, and here, especially here, so that it won't open up. And it really does look like the hand is kind of come with this back portion here. It doesn't look like I sew onto it. It looks as if I crochet this and continue with this. So once you have done all that, you come to the back here, you tie a knot, then push all this inside this way. This arm, you do not need stuffing. The tail from all this sewing is enough to plumb it up. See, it's kind of plumb up already. And now you just sew it onto the body. And most important thing is you make sure this faces like this. This is the palm and this is the finger. It doesn't really matter where's the thumb because it's gonna be like this. It doesn't really matter whether it's a left hand or a right hand. So you just place it here first and see if it's the right spot. There's no wrong or right, even though it's a bit crooked. It's a ghost anyway. So you just sew it like this. Just make sure this part face down because this is here. I normally would make 2 stitch first. Take a look, and if I like it, I will sew it all around. So like usual, I think I should do this off camera because I do not want to knock down this. I hope you get what I mean. I mean, like just like this, you just go through the body, once on the body and once on the hand, and make sure when you sew you do not accidentally grab this part, because we have not finished crochet this tail here. It doesn't have a leg, but it has a tail. So like this, you just put through the hand, go through the body, because everything is white in color, so you could not really see. You can even make it like this if you want. So if you do not want, then you make 1 stitch here and pull it down here, so that it is like forever facing the front. Now, is that spooky enough for you? Okay, I'll come back to you once I have this nicely attached. Okay, I have added stuffing, so now let's continue. I'm going to do 2 rows of single crochet all around, which is row 18 and 19. So which means you will have 15 stitches in this 2 rows, because there's no increase or decrease. You just do single crochet all around. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 19. Don't forget to add your marker. Oh goodness, my ghost is upside down. It's kind of difficult to crochet when all these hands and So now we are going to go to row 20. Row 20, I'm going to do 1 single crochet. Let me add my marker. I think I add too much stuffing and you see all these holes start to appear, so from now until the end I'm not going to add stuffing, because later when I shape it around, move the stuffing more to the lower part, this one will close up. So 1 single crochet followed by 3 decrease, or 3 2 together. This is 1, 2, and 3, and the rest I should do single crochet. And you should have 8 single crochet here in the last few stitch. So now from row 21 until row wait, let me see, I think it should be a few more rows, not so much. 21 until 22, 2 rows of single crochet all around. It depending whether you want your goals to be longer. If you want your goals to be longer, then you do this part more. If you do not want your goals to be longer, then maybe you just do 2 rows of single crochet all around. So I'm going to do 2 rows of single crochet all around. Now come back to you once I'm at the other row, so which means mine should be 21, 22, 23, row 23. I'll come back to you at the end of row 23. Okay, now the next row, if not mistaken, it should be row 24. Row 24, I will do decrease 6 sets of it, 6 sets of 2 together. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Oh, okay. I think I missed one. Let me see. One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, maybe I missed one here. One. Okay, I think I get it right now. 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, it's kind of difficult to hold. 5, and then 6. 6 sets of 2 together, or 6 sets of decrease. Then I'm going to do single crochet all around for 1 row. I'm not gonna add more stuffing. I'm gonna move the stuffing from the top more to the bottom here, because the top part, I think I stuffed too much and you can see holes. So here you just do single crochet all around, and lastly you just do 2 decrease, 2 sets of decrease. You put through 2, and then here last one. If only I can see it. Wait. Oh. Okay, wait. This and this. That's the last one. Okay. Since it's the last stitch, you chain 1 and you pull tight. So you should have a pointy tail like this. And I'm going to work all this down, because can you see, because I stuffed it too much, it had kind of like holes. So I'm gonna move it about and make all this go down here, so that all these holes won't be so big. It gets smaller. I stuffed too much. Makes a good squishy though. Okay, here this tail, you don't just cut it right at the end, because it might come off easily. So I'll just make 1 stitch upward. You can go to any of these holes here and fill it up if you can. Do not pull too tight because I want a pointy body here. And you make some stitches here to cover up all the holes that I accidentally made. But when you are covering the holes, make sure your stitches follow the single crochet lines and don't simply pull all the way from the other side where you can see one stretch. Cover up as much as you can. Oops. So sometimes when you finish crochet, it's best that you leave a slightly longer tail so that sometimes you might not notice earlier that it has holes. But this is still alright because the stuffing is white and the ghost is white, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. But if your amigurumi is of another color and your stuffing is white, it might show. Let's see if I cover most of it. Anyway, this is the end of the yarn. I have no more yarn to cover it up unless I use an independent yarn. Okay, so here's our cute little ghost. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern as much as I do. Isn't this cute? Look at that. It looks spooky. So do subscribe to my channel. There'll be more to come. I have, I think, 2 more ghosts. So look forward to seeing you in my next post.